What up? Let's talk Crowntide by Alex Astor. So this is the fourth book in the Light Lark series, and let me tell you, 4 books of a love triangle, and we still are world building. We're still diving into unknowns about magic and how this world works and the history behind it all. I'm only in this series for Grimm. At this point, I have been Team Grimm since book 1 and absolutely obsessed. This man is a, touch her and unalive type of guy, and we live for that, okay? This is romantasy. I feel like, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like the first 3 books were definitely older YA. I don't remember a lot of cursing or a lot of spicy moments, but this book had a little more spicy. It was still pretty much closed door, but it was just a little more descriptive. So I feel like it was slightly spicier. It had just a tinge more flavor, and there was a lot more cursing in this one, I feel like, than the other books. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember, which is not a problem, but I like to point these things out when it comes to YA books, especially if you're looking for a certain age range. But I feel like this one was more adult than the other 3 books, so I did want to point that out. But again, we're diving more into this world building. We're picking up right where book 3 left off. Book 3 left us on a cliffhanger, so diving into this one, we pick up where that leaves off. Isla is in another world. She's dealing with a lot of deep histories and secrets of how their world was made and kind of created. She's diving into that. She's discovering new worlds, new people. She's having to deal with her ancestor Lark and dealing with lots of torture. She is trying to be in contact with Grimm and Oro and just kind of trying to make that final decision of who am I going to choose. And we do kind of get a choice from Isla in this book. Towards the end, she does pick one of the men, but it's done in a way that decision is still kind of up in the air. Like, we're still in a love triangle. Now we've got Grimm and Oro having to work together. They're kind of becoming friends. We've got Isla in love with both of these men. They're both in love with her. So we're left with a lot of impossible choices in this book, and a lot of kind of seer abilities are given to them, where they're able to see different futures and different possibilities. It's a wild ride. It is a wild ride. It does have a lot of great romantasy elements. It has those deep devotion type of moments. It's got some interesting things with power, so a lot of really cool badass power moments. Again, this series, I never know what to say, because I want to love it so bad, but it's just, I don't know if it's because it's been so dragged out with the love triangle, but something in it is missing for me. I just feel like the world building on world building on world building is a little much, and it's very hard to keep up with. I have to take notes or look up the different worlds as I'm reading this, because it is so easy to get lost in that. It's an enjoyable series, but like I said, I'm pretty much just in this for Grimm now. We do have an amnesia moment in this book that is left on, again, another cliffhanger. We're left with more cliffhangers, more impossible choices, so I will be finishing this series out. I do enjoy it, and I do want to know what happens and how this is all going to kind of turn out, but I don't know, this series is just missing something for me, and I don't know what it is. I think just because it is so drawn out, that's what I'm struggling with, but I give the book 4 stars.